Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. And I am an idiot because I just recorded an entire video featuring Alpha 54 here, who we're on board with, and I was muted the whole time, so that's good. 3 replays I recorded, spoke over them, commentated, casted over them, whatever. Yeah, and I was muted the whole time, so I've already watched these replays, so I'll try not to jump the gun on my casting here. I'll try and be as passive as possible and pretend that I haven't watched these replays. And yeah, I'm re-recording this because I'm a moron, and that's what happens when you're a noob at YouTube. And I swear I checked that I wasn't muted, but obviously not. Anyway, let's get into this video. As I said, we're on board with Alpha here, and he gets the first goal of this game, as you can see, dunking that over both players there inside a minute of this game. Now his name in this lobby is 270603. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that this is Alpha. But for those of you that didn't watch yesterday's video, I'll leave a little screenshot on the screen right now just to show you that this is indeed Alpha 54 on board with. I'm going to assume those numbers represent his date of birth, and he's just changed it for whatever reason. Maybe he just wanted to get rid of his name for a bit. Some pros do change their name in pro lobbies. That's a great shot, Charlie B there from the reset. But some pros do change their name when they play ranked, just to stop people sort of trolling on their team, or maybe being a bit nervous, not knowing when to go for the ball because they've got a pro player on their team. So yeah, some pro players do change their name, which is fair enough. One thing I will note, and you probably just noticed it, or maybe have just noticed it there, this lobby in particular, this replay, just this one replay, a little bit laggy at times. It's not on my end. It was, I assume, server related, so you will see some lag spikes here and there, and some of the players missing the ball because of it. Yeah, just this one replay though. The next 2 replays do not show any lag at all. Still 1-0 in this game. And Alpha here looking to do some defensive work. Not necessary, because the blue team do miss both of their shots. None of them go on target. Charlie B here looking to get himself an attack started. Almost getting a pass off. Well, it was a good pass in the end, but not a good shot from his teammate. I say not a good shot. Maybe he just couldn't reach the ball in time. Alpha bumping one player out of the way and just lifting the ball over that final player there into the top right corner. Great plays from Alpha 54. And you'll see throughout these replays, because I know, because I've watched them already, Alpha is a very physical player. even when the ball's in the net, as you just saw there. But yeah, very highly mechanical player, but very physical as well, and he does a hell of a lot of work in Rocket League. And you know, that's why for me, or at least one of the key reasons why Alpha will not be dropped from Vitality for Zen. I think Alpha is the absolute player on that team that is safe from being dropped. Zen inevitably will join a Vitality most likely next split. Obviously not this split because we're still mid-split. And Alpha not able to get saved there. That is going to be a dunk on the line, and now his teammate, Alpha and his teammate, find themselves a goal down in this game. As I was saying, just to get back to my point, Zen will join Vitality most likely next split, and he will replace one of the players on Vitality. Now, it's probably not going to be Alpha. Radosin, for me, has been playing very well as well this split. He had a very good split, sometimes the best player on the team ahead of Alpha. And so that leaves Sazen. Now, I don't like to speculate, but one player is going to go. They know that. And for me, it would probably be Sazen if you had to pick. Although I think Sazen will have no issues finding another team, and I wish him the best of luck if he does get dropped. Whoever gets dropped, I wish him the best of luck. We all do, right? We don't like seeing players get dropped, especially in this sort of situation where they don't necessarily deserve to be dropped, right? But when you've got Zen sitting on the bench, who has now completed his year ban, you know, you can't leave him there. You can't let another team take Zen, right? You have to put him in the team. There's no doubt about it. That's just how it goes. Now, Zen, Alpha and Radosin, or Zen, Alpha and Sazen, either way, those teams are scary, and are going to be scary for any opposition. Alpha and his teammate finding themselves back level in this game, 3-all. Can they get a kick-off goal here? Not quite. Magma maybe looking for a pass here to Alpha. He does. It's a very high pop though, and Alpha is really stretching for it. He's not able to reach that. It's not a great pass from Magma. A good back pass there from Alpha though to take Sting out of the ball. A nice delicate back pass. Magma does get demoed though, but Alpha's going to go for the first time pop. Go up to the ceiling. This is his signature move, remember. Gets a shot downward. Not quite on target, but Alpha does like doing that. He goes for that first touch, a higher pop towards the ceiling, takes another touch with the ball, and then lands on the ceiling to get a reset and takes that shot downward. This time it's just a free open net shot for Alpha, and he does secure his hat-trick in this game and the 4th goal for his team with just over a minute remaining. They're finding themselves back in the lead again here in this game. And he's going to try and steal the boost off the opposition. Not quite. He does get demoed before he picks it up. So the opposition did get that boost and the demo. It's a good pass. Charlie B not able to get a shot on target though. And Alpha here is going to comfortably take the ball and score once again into the open net. And the blue team just pushing a little bit too aggressively there, thinking that Alpha wasn't going to spawn up and be able to get the ball that quickly, but he does so. Surprises the blue team, catches them out and gets himself his 4th goal of this game. That's a good pass from Charlie B, but his teammate not ready for it. Magma behind the ball in case any shots come in. And Alpha up for this, looking for a double off the sidewall here. He does get it off the backboard, and his teammate was going to go for it, decided to bail out. Alpha again aggressively turning, and now he's off the ceiling just to block any attempts from the blue team. That almost was the 6th goal for the orange team in this game, but not quite. It is saved from Charlie B. Alpha looking to do some shadow defense here just to stay behind the ball. Goal side gets a good block there, a good attempt outwards, and Magma with a good follow-up to take the ball all the way down to waste a bit more time, and that is pretty much going to be game, I think, for the orange team, who do find themselves again 2 goals ahead in the later stages of this game. A dunk from Alpha at the end just to secure the win in this game. Alpha getting himself 4 goals in this game in 6 shots. Good goal to shot, or shot to goal ratio I should say. Score 977 and 3 saves. A good game all round for Alpha, doing hell of a lot of work off the ball and on the ball, as you would expect. We have another replay. We have another 2 replays in fact. We're going to go ahead and watch the second replay now. Okay, replay number 2 on board with Alpha 54 of course. Coming up against 2 scary players here in Joyo and Oli on the other team. So this lobby should be more of a difficult one for Alpha, but he is an extremely good player, and no player or no other player, he fears no other player basically. He plays with no fear. I mean, you'll see, if you haven't already in the first replay, you'll see throughout these next 2 replays, if Alpha sees a slight opening, sees a loose ball drop down, he's going to go for it. And he's going to go for it. Good bait there. To bait in Joyo. Now Oli pushing forward here, doesn't get the touch that he wants, gets dunked as well by Alpha's teammate, and Alpha scoops the ball upwards over Oli, spots the loose ball as I just said, gets the shot on target into the open net. 1 goal up in this game. A bit of a misplay there from Oli, not a good first touch at all. Oli again driving past the ball here, does eventually get a touch over the top of Alpha, who is going to take control and take the ball back into his own half, pick up some boost and try and make a play from his own backboard. Gets a decent first touch, doesn't get the reset on the ball though that he wanted, doesn't get the bump either on Oli, doesn't get the follow-up touch either, but he is creating problems still, even though he didn't really hit the ball there or do much with it. He's being annoying, and that's what Alpha does very well off of the ball. He smothers the opponents. He makes it look like he's going to hit the ball, but not that he doesn't always hit it, but it still slows down the opponents, and that's why, or what Alpha does. That's a very awkward touch from Oli. Alpha's going to go up for it straight away, saw the loose ball, straight away went up for it. Oli, I'm not sure what he's doing there, to be honest. I mean, you got to clear that to your own corner. I guess his first touch just really let him down, but yeah, not a good play from Oli at all. Not expecting Alpha to move in there, but a player like Alpha, like I said, and I've said it a few times now, I'll say it one more time, if there's a loose ball and he sees it, he's going to go for it. You know, he's a very quick player. He knows he can beat a lot of players. I don't know what Alpha's teammate was doing there. He somehow hit it backwards. But yeah, Alpha knows that he can beat most players in this game to the ball with his raw pace. And if he sees an opening, he'll go for it. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to say it. Nearly 2 minutes passed in this game now. Alpha there with a good block on the sidewall. He's going to chase this ball down. Both players trying to pinch attempt. Joyo gets there first. It's good power from Joyo, but not quite on target. And now Alpha's teammate looking to play the ball out to Alpha. Doesn't quite work. Good double pass there from Joyo off the backboard. Only not there. Wasn't expecting the pass, to be fair. I don't think anyone was. Alpha wasn't either. Pass certainly caught out every player in this game, or in this replay. But yeah, the goal not coming for the orange team just yet in this game. Almost halfway through. They've had a couple of opportunities, but nothing too dangerous against the blue team. And now Alpha's going forward here. He's going to look for an air dribble bump on Oli, who does get the save, but Alpha's teammate is going to move in and comfortably dunk that one into the orange net. The ball, I should say. But it's just hovering in the orange net there, or in front of it, I should say. And yeah, very awkward for the orange team to get that clear. Another pinch attempt from Joyo. That time it was on target, but Alpha saw it coming and gets the save. Can't get that save though, but Alpha's teammate is falling down into the goal there. Perfect timing to get the save off of the backboard. It looked like he was just kind of falling in the air, but either way, he'll take it. Good pass out. Alpha does get demoed though before he can follow up that pass. Good demo from Oli off the ball. But this time, good opportunity for the Orange team. Once again, they're probably wondering how they haven't scored a goal yet in this game. They've had a couple of dangerous chances. Even removing Alpha from the game altogether, but he did spawn up and get the save still. And the Orange team, yeah, probably scratching their heads here. Why they haven't had a goal. This time, another attempt, but Oli's shot is way off target. Joyo gave a good pass to Oli there and got a demo. Left Alpha on his own. But Oli's shot, yeah, nowhere near on target. Not sure what's happened there. Another shot attempt from Joyo. This time, saved from Alpha once again. A minute and a half remaining, and the Orange team have 0 goals in this game. Probably wondering why they haven't scored. Alpha going for a flip reset shot. Does get the reset. Not quite enough power or lift on the ball though to create any kind of danger for the Orange team. Good pre-jump interception from Alpha 54. At times spotted that one coming from Oli. It was too obvious from Oli, and Alpha easily blocking it, wasting even more time. Good demo as well from Alpha to take out the opponent on the Orange team. I believe it was Joyo he demoed. Stops him getting that shot off just before he can with the demo. Very good plays, and this is what I mean, what I said at the beginning of the game, very aggressive plays. Well, Alpha makes very aggressive plays, but offensively very good as well. It's rare that you get a player that is very aggressive and demo heavy that has extremely good mechanics and speed as well. Usually the demo heavy players, that's what they're good at. That's what they focus on. Alpha can pretty much do it all, and that's why he is, or has been, said in the past to be one of the best players in the game, and I still think he is. Don't get me wrong, I still think he definitely is. When he's playing his best, he is easily one of the best players in the game. And that's the question. Well, I have another question. I'll ask it in the third replay actually. It's about Zen and Alpha and whoever the third will be. 20 seconds remaining in this game though, and that is all but game for the Orange team. No goals still in this game, and it's not looking like they're going to get one. If anything, the blue team are going to get their 4th goal, and Alpha does get a fancy dunk on the line of Joyo. I knew that was coming, of course, because I've already watched it. Good plays, though, from Alpha 54 there, all around. And another hat-trick in this game. 9 shots this time. Another hat-trick of saves as well for Alpha, doing a hell of a lot of work for him and his teammate in this game. We have one more replay for this video, so let's go ahead and watch that now. The third and final replay of this video, on board with Alpha, of course. And this time, no other pros in the lobby. Just a lot of ranked warriors, a lot of highly ranked players. Is Foxy a pro? Foxy might be a pro actually. I could be wrong there. Okay, some of these guys might be pros that I'm not aware of. I do apologise if they are. That was almost the first goal of this game. Alpha almost getting the first goal of this game with that shot as well, but it does get blocked just before he can get the shot off. And the question that I wanted to ask is, how good will Zen, Alpha, and whoever the third on Vitality, how good will they be? How far will they go? Obviously this team, this current Vitality team, has made the major, which is extremely impressive. They've come a long way, made massive improvements, massive strides as a team, and look very dangerous as well, and they can certainly perform well, hopefully on LAN, especially with a player like Alpha on the team. But how well do you think they will do when Zen inevitably joins the team? How far are they going to go? Are they going to be top 5 in the world? Who knows? Let me know in the comments below what you think and how good you think the new Vitality, or the eventual new Vitality team, will be. I think Alpha and Zen will be an extremely scary duo. That was a very good pinch shot attempt from Alpha off the ground there, getting too much height on the ball though, but had decent power. But yeah, I think Zen and Alpha are going to be a hell of a scary duo. I really do believe that, and with their third likely to be Radosin, I think it's going to be an absolute monstrous team to watch out for. I think anyone coming up against Vitality with Zen on that team isn't safe. I do believe that. I do definitely believe they could be a top 5 team as well, maybe surpassing the likes of Oxygen. We'll see. We'll see. Alpha here getting a block on the opposition before they can get an attack going. Looking to steal some boost. He does get it on the respawn. Smart plays from Alpha. Knew that boost was coming up, and that is a solid shot from Alpha. A solid interception. Again, just spots that slight opening, and he will go for it. If he spots it, he will go for it. That's why I really like Alpha. I enjoy watching him. I think he plays the game so well. I think he plays it correctly. I think some players are too defensive sometimes, too shadowy, too shadow defensive. It just doesn't work all the time. Sometimes if you can see an opening, especially in 2v2, just go for the ball. You know, if you think you can get a solid hit on the ball and even push the ball past the opponent, why not? Why not? As long as the the second man isn't sitting right behind the ball and you're the last man on your team. You know, there are obviously things you got to watch out for. But if you can see an opportunity to take the ball, do it. Do it. Why not? Especially in 2v2. That's the way you play twos, in my opinion. You got to be aggressive. You got to go forward. You got to have no fear. You will concede some counter attacks sometimes. It will happen. But it's high risk, high reward. I feel like that's what 2v2 is. And Alpha is one of those riskier players, but also smart with it as well. Not too risky. And he gets a lot of rewards from it. So it certainly works for him. Not controlling his car too well here at the moment, failing a few wave dashes, but he does recover eventually. Got to avoid this demo from the opposition. He does so, and he gets the boost as well before the opposition player can steal it. And now he's going for a double off the sidewall. He is going to fake it down to his teammate, who also fakes it, and it goes straight into the orange net. I actually forgot that happened, to be honest. I have already watched it, as I said, but I forgot that happened. Double fake coming out, one each from Alpha and his teammate to get the third goal in this game. 2 minutes remaining, and an Alpha with 2 goals in this game, as you just saw. And a very conventional shot there from Alpha, but he does make it work. A backwards shot, doesn't get loads of power on it, and it does get saved comfortably, of course, but still, it pushes the opposition forward. Alpha's teammate bumping Alpha there before Alpha can get the in and out save, but he does get the save anyway. And now Alpha, look at that raw speed. He spots the opening, takes 2 players out of the game, gets his hat-trick once again in the third and final replay, and that is going to be a forfeit from the opponents. Just to confirm, Alpha, 876 points, 3 goals, a hat-trick of saves again as well, and 8 shots. Plenty of saves and plenty of goals throughout this video for Alpha, doing work up and down the field, similarly to what he does for Vitality, and that is why for me, Vitality are always going to be a dangerous team with the likes of Alpha on board, especially in the future when young Zen joins them as well. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I do really appreciate it. Leave a like on the video if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as well. If you do enjoy these videos, then why not? You may as well like and subscribe. It would certainly help me out. Believe me, you'd be doing me a huge favor, more than you realize. So thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll speak to you all very soon.